Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my first sip and sniff of 2021. And this video is on a whim. So it's gonna be all over the place. We're not gonna have notes. We're just gonna dive into it because this is something I don't do, which is men's cologne. So we are gonna go through my husband's haul from Christmas and one cologne that we're gonna open. I already showed it to him. I gave him an early Valentine's Day present, and we're gonna open it and sniff this as well. Now there is one cologne in here that is a unisex, that's for me, so you know I had to have one too. I wanted to hook Dennis up with some fragrances for Christmas, so I went out and bought him 3. And these aren't niche. Dennis is very much your everyday consumer. To me, people who are into niche definitely are fragrance lovers, but they also want something different. Sometimes it's something complex. Not that all niche fragrances are like that, but Dennis is very much not into complex scents. And a lot of people are like that actually. The perfume community, while I feel is kind of big, it really isn't in the grand scheme of things. So keep that in mind. These are definitely everyday consumer mass appealing scents, and if you have a problem with that, go ahead and hop off right now. So I'm not one to clap back in the comments, but if you guys say anything disrespectful about my husband, I'm gonna clap back because I'm very protective of my family. You guys can talk smack about me, but if you guys say something dumb about my hubby, I'm probably gonna say something back to you.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
That was a little side rant, but let's go ahead and get into the fragrance. So first up is this little mini. I got this one for free, but this is Spicebomb. How adorable is this little Spicebomb? It's definitely spicy. So let's go ahead and look up the notes. I feel like with men's cologne, it's a little harder to mess up. Cause I like a lot of men's cologne, but this is described as warm, spicy, cinnamon, tobacco, sweet, soft, spicy, leather, aromatic, and citrus. And again, this was just a free one that he got, but this has pink pepper, saffron, paprika. Ooh. I find men's notes to be more interesting, but let's go ahead and just put a little bit. Ooh, this is spicy. This is kind of different from, then this has a lot of like more fresh and citrus scents. Definitely get the bergamot in here, and I do get a little bit of the cinnamon. This is just a dabber, so it would probably smell different in the air. All right, so, well, let me get this one out of the way. My mom went ahead and re-upped his Liz Claiborne Sport. And this scent is discontinued, but this is Dennis in a bottle. And this is just like a sporty, fresh, so clean. I mean, this is old. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. And every time I smell it, it's just like him. So this one is aromatic, warm, spicy, fresh, spicy, woody, lavender, musky, herbal, green, fresh, and powdery. And this has tomato leaf, lavender, ginger, cardamom. I think it's cyclamen, sage, coriander, woodsy notes, musk, cedar, and wow, cedar and amber. This has a lot of interesting notes. This just smells like him. Like, this is a scent that I smell a lot, like when I hug him. Like, this is like embedded in his skin. And it's one that he always has other colognes, and then he has this in his collection. All right, so another popular scent, light blue. I know it's an old scent, but it's popular. And this one smells good. I was wondering if this smelled like the woman's version. This one, let's see. Yeah, this is the EDT. I feel like the EDTs for men are okay. Like, this is citrus, fresh, spicy, aromatic, woody, warm, spicy. This has grapefruit, bergamot, Sicilian mandarin, juniper, pepper, rosemary, Brazilian rosewood, incense, musk, and oak moss. I just feel like men's cologne is like more well blended. I definitely get the musk, I get the citrus, and I get the pepper. I don't really get the like rosemary or the juniper. I don't get the juniper. But this is just a fresh, musky scent. It's aromatic. It's a little bit more fresh than some of Like Liz Claiborne Sport, I know when he's wearing that one, this one might get lost. This smells like a lot of freshies. I've definitely smelled that out at the club. So this is Dolce & Gabbana's light blue. It's okay. All right, I got him Versace Eros, not only for him, but I heard that a lot of women like this scent as well, and he did enjoy this one. So the light blue, he said it was all right. He said it was a nice fresh scent. So this one, this one's vanilla, aromatic, green, fresh, spicy, amber, sweet, fruity, citrus, woody, and fresh. And this has mint, green apple, lemon, tonka bean, ambroxan, geranium, Madagascar vanilla, Virginia cedar, Atlas cedar, vetiver, and oak moss. I mean, men's notes are like, it's funny because they all smell kind of fresh and citrusy. Ooh, this one. Yeah, this is good. Oh man. This has like a smokiness to it. Ooh, this, I could see why women would like this. Ooh, I do get the green apple. There's lemon. There is a mintiness to this. And you can tell that this is gonna get sweeter at some point. Probably from like the tonka bean and the vanilla. Dennis doesn't have too many sweet scents. A lot of his scents are more on the fresh side, but I know he had said he liked this one. I feel like Versace makes great fresh perfumes for men and women. I'm gonna test this one out and follow it up, but this is probably something I would wear. This is sexy, but not like in a overly masculine way. Like I find Liz Claiborne Sport and this one to be very masculine. This one, there's a sweetness to it. So I did want to get him one nice one. So I got him Bleu de Chanel, and this is the Eau de Parfum. And I just want you guys to see it because Dennis is an oversprayer. So he's had this cologne since Christmas. And I just want you to see the dent that he's already left. It's already down to here. Dennis is an oversprayer. So this one, yeah, this is one that I know when he wears it already. So he's already worn this out, and I know that he's sprayed on Bleu de Chanel. This is one that, like most Chanel perfumes, I feel like it's very distinct. There's a powderiness to this, and I never thought of that for like a men's cologne. This has grapefruit, lemon, mint, pink pepper, ginger, nutmeg, jasmine, isoe, super, incense, vetiver, cedar, sandalwood, patchouli, labdanum, and white musk. And I definitely pick up the white musk in this cologne when he wears it. This has a very masculine vibe to it, but there's this powderiness to it that I'm like, are you wearing the Chanel? And he's like, yeah. This one is really good. Like Chanel, it's unique in that I can tell when he wears this scent. It has great longevity, great projection. Now, Dennis is ridiculous. I don't know of anyone who oversprays as much as him except for my girl Takara. Him and Takara are neck and neck. Dennis is the type that you know he's coming before he's rounded the corner. He is definitely the
A few moments later.
That's him. But it fits his character. Like, people always compliment him on how good he smelled. It melts into his skin. So definitely team oversprayer all the way. All right, then we have Prada L'Homme. And this is an early Valentine's Day gift. My gift came early. He re-upped my Versace Red Crystal, and I got him this Prada. He hasn't smelled it yet. Let's go ahead and smell it first. That's nice. That's different. This is another one that's kind of different from what he usually gets. But this one is powdery iris violet, fresh spicy. Oh, this is different. So this has neroli, black pepper, cardamom, carrot seeds, iris, violet, geranium. I don't know if it's mate or mate, amber, cedar, patchouli, and sandalwood. This is different. Let that go down. This is good. It's not like your citrusy, fresh, spicy kind of scent. This is more a men's fragrance on the floral side. Like I get the iris in here and the violet. Ooh, this is good. Ooh, yeah, and there's like spiciness from like the black pepper and the cardamom. Oh, this is sexy. This is really good. I hope he likes this one because this smells. I'll follow this up on longevity. Dennis doesn't have a problem with longevity because again, he's an oversprayer. All right, and then last we have Absolution by Navitus Parfums. And I wore this out the other night. And this does vibe with Baccarat Rouge 540, but I can actually tolerate this cologne, this fragrance. Like Baccarat Rouge and Cloud, they do this disappearing act where I don't feel them or smell them anymore on my skin. So I did overspray this one. And oh God, that opening. So this one is described as complex, captivating, and irresistible. It has top notes of almond, saffron, and cinnamon, heart notes of apple, toffee, base notes of ambergris, oak moss, caramel, chocolate, driftwood, and musk. And this is one that people have compared to Baccarat Rouge 540. They are definitely not like identical. Again, if you guys have seen my videos, you know that Baccarat Rouge doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't, kind of makes me nauseous. This one does not. I find this one to be very, very sexy. This has a very like boozy cherry opening. I don't think cherry is listed, but I don't know if it's the almond or what it is, but this does have like a cherry opening, and I get the cinnamon, and this does vibe like Baccarat Rouge 540, but I imagine it must vibe more so like the extrait. My girl Takara said that this is, I can't remember what two she said it was, like if you took those two and poured them together, then you would get this scent. But when I had in my video said that Baccarat Rouge 540 didn't sit well with me, there were people that said you should try the extrait, it's smoother. I imagine that that's what this probably smells more like. So now I feel like I can get that BR 540 vibe without, like I feel like I'm not missing out. Although some people probably think it's played out, I think it's gonna fall in the classic category. But now I feel like I have it. I have something that vibes similar to it, closer. But anyways, I wore this to dinner with Dennis and another couple. And when we got in the car, he rolled down the windows. I immediately knew that it was because of my fragrance. So I'm like, is it my perfume? And he's like, yeah, what are you wearing? Dennis never says something smells bad or stinks. He just says it smells cologne. But again, he was hangry. And he was just very extra, very dramatic. And he went in. I was so upset. By the time we got to the restaurant, he's like, if people ask what you're wearing, it's probably so that they never buy it. That's what he said to me. So when we got there, I apologized to my friends immediately. I'm like, I'm sorry if my perfume is bothersome. Dennis said it's really strong, blah, blah, blah. And my friend was like, girl, you smell good. So Dennis ate, and a little while later, I told him that my friend was like, that I smell good. And he's like, I just felt like you dumped the whole bottle. And I'm like, this coming from someone who oversprays? And then that kind of sat with him, and he stayed quiet. And then we went out to eat like a week later. We went to go to our favorite Thai restaurant. And I kind of told him, you know, I'm going to be testing out perfumes. This is what I do. This is my hobby. Outside of my real full-time job, this is like a hobby for me. You're going to have to get used to me testing out perfumes. And he's like, it wasn't bad. I just felt like you sprayed too much. You guys, I sprayed this, and then when I couldn't smell it anymore, I oversprayed it again. So a little bit of this does go a long way. I definitely sprayed way too much of this. And it wasn't until we got to the restaurant that I smelled like a cloud of this around me. This does a disappearing act. It comes and it goes. Definitely one that I think he's okay with it now. I'm happy I have this in my collection. Sorry if my camera moved. My battery died and I needed to re-up. Let's go ahead and check in on, does this one have lavender? It's giving me like Libre vibes. Okay, there's no lavender in here, but something about this is giving me like a male version of Libre. It's really good. And then Eros. There is a sweetness to this, but it's very subtle. I thought it was gonna be sweeter. Like, this is definitely a men's cologne, very fresh. And then somewhere off and floating in the background, there's like this slight sweetness to it. This one's good. Okay, so if I had to rank them from first impression, out of the new ones that he got, I would say these two are neck and neck. So I really enjoy Prada and Bleu de Chanel, only because these are the two that are the most different from what he has. Like, this just, to me, smells expensive, and it's something that I can point out. Like, this is one that's unique. I feel like if I smell this out, like if I go out, I would be able to tell if someone is wearing Bleu de Chanel. I feel like I might be able to with this one as well. This is another one that's kind of different from what he has. This is more on a floral side. These aren't your typical freshies, like a lot of men's colognes typically are. These, to me, are more different. And then I would say Versace Eros, and then in last would be Bleu. This is a nice freshie. It's not one I would purchase again. These other ones I probably would. And then Navitus Absolution. This is one that I wouldn't mind him spraying on himself just to try it. This is very much a unisex fragrance. So I did want to talk about this one just because I had hauled this after my last video, and my next haul video is affordable, so this didn't really go anywhere. So I did want to put it in like this haul. I'll definitely have to follow this video up and let you guys know the longevity, but I just kind of wanted to sit here with you guys, drink some wine, and go through his fragrances. So, but yeah guys, that will do it for today's haul. I know it was a little different, but I know several of you have been asking if I review men's cologne because you know you want to get gifts and whatnot. So some great gift ideas for your everyday consumer is definitely Prada and Chanel Bleu. I also enjoy Sauvage, but I know that that's another one that is hated on in the men's side of the perfume community because it's popular. I feel like men are really harsh with popular scents, but let me know in the comments below, guys, what are your thoughts on men's cologne? And what do you like to smell on your man? Or if you don't have a mate, do you guys enjoy men's cologne? I've seen women talk about Prada L'Homme for them and Versace Eros. So I am a person who enjoys unisex fragrances. So let me know in the comments below whether it's for your mate or just you yourself. Let me know what are your thoughts on these fragrances. But that will do it for today's video. I'm already feeling nice. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.